So here we have one of the giveaways that this site is a little more important than we might otherwise think. It'd be very easy to write this portal off, as I believe it is, as just a hole in the mountain, a natural formed hole in the mountain. But here we've got some of the amazing stonework. Not the most amazing example, probably Sacsayhuaman or the Sun Temple in the centre of Cusco. The most amazing examples. However, I thought I was going to walk through there. Not going to happen. However, if we can go round the side without dying in the road, we can see that there's some perhaps slightly more spectacular stonework round here. How does it look? See, the point is that it's all cut, the stones are all cut, and they're like massive, like huge. Not nearly as big as Sacsayhuaman, some of them are nearly the size of a small house, individual stones. But it's very interesting how it's all slotted together. And some of you would have heard me talk before about how pretty amazing it is, how they cut these stones, and we can see the precision of these cuts, particularly on that one, almost laser-like precision. And in better examples of this, like Sacsayhuaman and in Cusco Center, you can't even fit a razor blade or a piece of paper between the stones, something that engineers and architects can't achieve today to such precision. And so this is what I believe is the portal. Actually, you can fairly clearly see from here that it is actually cut out the mountain, some very straight lines. I didn't notice at first, I was just drawn to it. I guess I did notice because I went inside. But what we can see is really interesting, is these nodules that might not look much on the camera, but these appear all over these sites. In Cusco and Sacsayhuaman, there is so we can see how flat this wall is. Fairly certain this is all carved out of the mountain. And it's got these nodules. So what are these nodules? Perhaps you can't make it out on the video, but these appear all over Peru, like I say. There's a video on Gaia, there's a series on Gaia, it's a fairly old series, where some guys go around all these sites like Sacsayhuaman, and, excuse me, a little out of breath, the energy's getting to me as well. And all these sites, they have these strange nodules. They've got these amazing rocks that are carved with laser-like precision. Huge rocks in some cases, forming walls, like perfectly flat walls, particularly in Cusco. And then they've all got these strange nodules carved out of them. And no one really knows what they are, or at least I haven't heard a valid explanation of what they are. And perhaps you can see a bit more obviously that it's carved out the rock here. And of course, this is, if you're an engineer or an architect or a stonemason, you'll understand this is quite difficult to do, because it's kind of like the relief carving of ancient Egypt, where they have to like carve the whole rock back and leave the little nodule. And so we see this all over these sites, these amazing walls, and then they've got these strange nodules just coming out of them. And we could say they're handholds, possibly, who knows? They might have made them as handholds. You don't really need them to come through such a small area. I believe there's some sort of vibrational tuning device, that the rocks are cut to specific angles to create certain harmonic frequencies and energies, and that they leave these nodules kind of like to tune them, to fine tune them. I don't really know, it's just one theory. Anyway, this is the portal, guys, this is the energy. Hope you enjoyed this quick video. Have a great day. Shivai. And just as a side note, if you don't believe in portals, portals are part of the culture here. Like there's sites, there was one site near where I used to live that I said, I think this is a portal, and I went back a few months later and they'd actually put up a signpost calling it a portal. It's part of the shamanic culture, connecting to other dimensions, using the ayahuasca, plant medicines to connect to other dimensions and other beings. So even if you don't believe in it, it is part of the history and part of the folklore. And if you follow my channel, there's a good chance you do believe in interdimensional portals. And so interdimensional portals, where to find them? Bashar quote there. Right here. Have a great day, guys. Shivai.